Would you date me?
Why the f would I date you?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you date me?
I mean, what could you do for me?
I could do a lot. Like, I'm that guy.
So you could pay my rent?
What?
If you're good enough.
It's $2,600 a month.
Come on now, dog.
You can't pay your own rent?
I mean, I could pay my own rent, but why would I date you if you can't do nothing for me?
Come on, man.
So I'm just for the money?
I mean, I didn't say that, but you're asking me out the blue. What am I for?
Hell no, to the no.
I'm not splitting the fucking rent. I'm not splitting the rent. He can pay that 3 bands, and I'll pay like 1,000. What if you make more than him? Then he needs to make some more money.
I'm a broke bitch, and I can't go far, cause you know I can't afford it anyway.
My mum been told she was dying. My German Shepherd got killed on my driveway. My horse got killed outside my house on the dual carriageway. Harvey had a kidnap threat. Then I caught my husband cheating again.
Hello there fellas, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to cover how women are unable to pay their rent. And I already made a video about that which seemed to be quite popular, so do check that out if you haven't. And this is the part 2 of that. Let's see what we got.
There's one video of mine that needs to do well, it's this one. This is the first month I won't be able to afford rent. I'm not a rich person. I don't have a lot of stuff. I have basic household necessities, a couch, a bed, washer, a dryer. That's about it. A car. I don't have a lot of lavish things. I don't go on vacations and I don't spend a lot. Rent's increased from $1,300 to $1,800. The food prices are too high. I've cut back on eating because I literally cannot afford food. I've cut back on my favorite snacks, cat food, treats. I'm exhausted all the time from being overworked and underpaid. You don't catch a break when you grow up poor. I don't need much to be happy. I just want to be able to live comfortable. I just really need to catch a break right now. I'm trying so hard and I feel like I'm not doing enough. I don't have family. I don't have anything to fall back on. I just need one video to blow up and it could be life-changing.
Oh, look at her. She's trying so hard to fake cry and make others sympathize with her and make her video viral so that she can make money out of that going viral and don't have to work a normal job. That's every woman's dream out there on TikTok or on social media. They just want to go viral, one video to go viral so that they can gain followers. And that's the easy money, the easy route. They don't want to work a normal job so that they can live like a normal adult. They don't want that. They want the easy one.
Can we talk about something serious for a second? I am 27 years old now. I have a full-time job. I worked really hard to get here. I have a college degree, everything like that. I'm financially responsible. And in 1 month, I'm gonna have to move out of my apartment because I can no longer afford. To be really transparent, I live in Florida and I pay about $1,200 to $1,300 a month for my apartment, not including utilities, like all that good stuff. I got my rent renewal offer last month. They raised the rent $900 for my apartment. It is not even 1,000 square feet. It is like 800. And honestly, I'm fine. I'm moving back in with my parents, but what about the people who don't have family here?
Yeah, income that came in was $1,600. Rent is $12?
Girl math.
That's your...
This is a clip from a recent Caleb episode, and this woman is delusional. Subscribe. Now, fun fact about rent. It should be about 30% of your income, which means a $1,200 rent, you should have a minimum income of $4,000. Now, a lot of this isn't feasible because of how the world is right now. So consider taking that objectively. You may need to get a second job to get out of some of the debt that you're squandered in. You may need to make some sacrifices. You may need to knock DoorDash down from 3 or 4 times a week to maybe once a week, or better yet, don't even do DoorDash at all.
No, and here's why. Because remember, nothing is ever free in this world, which means that there's a price you pay when someone else pays for your rent. And that price is your freedom and your independence. And you might not believe me, but consider this. No matter how nice he is, right? He retains the ability to kick you out of the home, and assuming that he's paid for everything else in your life, rob you of the lifestyle that you've become accustomed to. The price you pay is entering yourself into a dynamic in which you are the dependent and he is a decision maker. So when a woman chooses to split rent, I don't see that as self-disrespect. I see that as self-advocacy. And yeah, it would be self-disrespect if we assume that the guy wants to split rent, but wants a traditional relationship in all other aspects. But then your problem isn't whether or not to pay rent. The problem is you need to leave the guy.
Then this quite often, like, a woman will find a guy and the guy is paying for everything, and the moment the guy gets bored or if the relationship doesn't work, he leaves. Of course, he's not going to continue paying. And you will see all these TikToks of a woman getting mad, like why he isn't paying anymore. She wants to like get a lawyer and ask for that money, something like that. They're not even married and they are mad that he's not continuing to pay them.
This is what happens when you don't pay your rent. When you don't pay your rent, the landlord will go ahead and will file something called an eviction. And it's gonna get posted on your door just like this. Everybody in your complex is gonna know that you're under eviction because you do not pay your bills. What's gonna happen is once it's filed, something like that, it goes on your record. So for 7 years, no matter what's gonna happen, any landlord who's gonna look in your background, they're gonna see that you were evicted for non-payment of rent. That is going to guarantee that you will be denied in any sort of application that you will try to do for rent. Just take it from me, someone who works with over 150 people who were renting last year. Don't ever end up in this situation. Always try to work it out with your landlord, because in all those rentals, there were so many people who they think that just because they were able to get out of this property, now they're able to get away scot-free. But the reality is, A, landlords talk, and B, your credit report never lies. Don't forget that. Govern yourself accordingly.
So I never, ever let guys come to my house. I have to be like madly in love with you for it to be super comfortable for you to be in my house, right? So this guy had paid my rent for like 3 months straight. So he was feeling obligated to come over to my house. Coming to my house, he took a shit. My friend like, how you know he took a shit? Because I heard him the whole time. When I say he was giving like, I'm like, what the fuck? Is he taking a shit in my house? And I like hear him taking a shit in my house. So I'm like, all right, cool.
If he's paying all the rent, then it's not your home, it's his home.
So I kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna never mind that he leaving tomorrow. Do you know that he got in my bed and broke my bed? I was like, I don't let this come to my house. You come to my house, you take a shit, you screaming while you taking the shit, and you broke my bed. Like, I'm like, how you break my bed? He like, I don't know, I just laid in it. You know how many times I just laid in this bed and it never broke? I was like, okay. Fast forward, mad uncomfortable. We in the bed watching TV, like I'm wasting time. Like I'm feeling so uncomfortable because I don't let guys come to my house. In the morning, he get up and take another shit at my house. I do not appreciate people taking shits at my house. I do not let niggas at my house. So for a nigga to be coming doing some shit that I don't appreciate or like, it's crazy. I had to cut him off. You took 2 shits. And I was just so uncomfortable. I told you I didn't want you to come. You came to my house and you was taking shits at my house. Broke my bed. I had to cut him off. What would y'all do? Y'all would still talk to him? I really don't like people taking shits in my house, and I don't let at my house. So why would a come take a shit at my house and scream? I'm telling you, it was like, ugh! Like I just could see his face taking that shit while I'm hearing him. He's giving like big pushes. Like the nerve, the audacity.
He's seriously talking about the audacity after taking money from other dude for her rent. You cannot be this fucking stupid. So anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching.